Hello and welcome to our Sace Village for round 3 of Wheel to Wheel Racing. I'm Rex Buckingham, and tonight joining me is my fellow commentators, Exo Flossie and the captain of Wheel to Wheel ship, Fire Moves.
Hey boys, how we doing?
Gents.
Hey, how are you?
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
How's the foot, Flossie?
Mate, she's been better. It's okay at the moment, but I will probably need surgery, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Damn. So it's going to be months, isn't it? Months of out of action.
Look, it's going to sideline me for most of the season, I think.
Damn.
Just switch your pedals.
Full-time commentator now, man.
Who put that photo in the Discord the other day of the ladder rig? I think it might have been Viking Racer. They made a rig out of a ladder, and they just inverted their pedals. And he's like, I've got to get used to the left foot accelerator.
Yeah, that'd be difficult.
Yeah, nice.
So here we are, the village, tight, challenging track. With a super strong Div 2 lobby. I dare say that it's one of the strongest lobbies we've seen for Div 2, so it should make for some interesting racing here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be good. As you said, it's going to be a very tight track. Not many passes for spots for clean overtakes, but we'll see what the guys can do.
Yeah, it's an incredibly difficult track to overtake. You've got to, contend with massive understeer caused by the aero wash from these cars, and just these corners themselves. Some are a little bit off camber, and if you get your line wrong, it can kill your lap and potentially put you into the barrier. And with full damage, that can kill a race, as I should know, as
Div 1 found
race
out
2 tonight. So, but looking forward to this one. Should be a good race. As I said, strong Div 2 tonight. So I don't know who to pick for the win.
And I do enjoy the Group 2s because it's all down to driver skill now. There's no difference in car make. It's what the guys can actually do with their cars.
And pit strategy is going to be huge in this race, so no matter how fast you are, you'll get caught up in traffic, so you're going to really need to take advantage of the pit strategies.
Yeah, definitely. Race 2 especially. Race 1, do you do an undercut on lap 4 or do you do the pit on lap 5? It's a tough one because it's an incredibly difficult track to pass as well. So qualifying is key around here.
Hey, we got Vintage here in this race tonight. Awesome.
Yep, Vintage is here doing it for T-Rex Racing. So he's had some nice pace throughout the last couple of weeks. So hopefully he has himself a good race tonight if he can just stay out of trouble. There's some talented drivers in here tonight. So we've got Showman. He's new to Wheel, so he's been showing a bit of pace around here. So he's going to be one to watch. But we've also got the likes of Jonesy 176. He's having a cracking season at the moment, and he really likes these Group 2 cars, and he's been showing plenty of pace through round 1, and I dare say he's going to be hard to beat here tonight.
Yeah, gosh. It's going to be interesting to see who pulls out the win.
Smooth Blanket, he's been doing quite a bit of practice around here as well, and as you can see, it is practice, but he set a 140.1, so that's a very quick time as well.
Yeah, so quality times tonight, I think we'll see low 139s. Let's see if anyone in Div 2 can break it down into the 138s. But I would expect to see like a 139.1 for Div 2.
Yep.
Fine.
But we've also got a couple of Div 1 boys in here tonight. So we've got Zoo, Squiddy.
Yeah, you'd be expecting these boys to be doing real well tonight. Well, hopefully, for their sake.
Also, I think Choco, one of your teammates, Fire Moves. He's been showing plenny of pace around here.
What'd you call him, Choco?
Yeah.
Choco.
We cleared that up in the off-season, so his name's after his 2 daughters, I think. So Chloe or kids. Cade might be a boy, not sure. Cade.
Oh, Cloakade, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Qualifying starting. So 2 laps to put in the fastest lap. So we'll take this opportunity. We'll go through the field once it settles down a bit.
So I think Jonesy's the first one out on track.
Yep. It's good for him, no pressure. Clear track.
And that's what you want in the Group 2s. You want that clear air in front of you. Like, as good as Slipstream is, you're just not as fast through the corners.
Yeah, look, you don't want to be following too close around here because the aero wash just kills you. You get so much understeer through some of these corners. So, yeah, you know, you've got plenty of time to get the 2 laps done. So you really do want to space things out and make sure you've got some clean track.
Definitely. So
for some reason, I'm showing Showman leading.
Yeah.
Is that?
I think it takes a
Showman
while to
that way.
it takes a little while.
Oh, here we
to
go.
sort
Settle
itself
down now. So Jonesy is our man up front. So Jonesy 175. I'm expecting big things from him tonight. I think it was a big willow. He was looking good, but then may have had an accident. So yeah, he'll be definitely one to watch tonight. Next we've got Herbal Green Tea.
Yep, then following him we've got Ando 787. We know he's fast. He's going to be hard to beat. And then yeah, the new guy Cloakade. So obviously people have seen some fast things with him. So
Yeah, they're both
good to see.
both these guys on my team tonight. Ando and Cloakade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I've done plenty of lobbies with these boys, and yeah, they've both shown plenty of pace. Same with Smooth Blanket. He's looking good, so he'll be one to watch tonight. Zedi, I actually haven't seen much of Zedi around here over the last couple of weeks, which is surprising. He has been crook, so let's see if he can get himself dialed into these Group 2s. Next we've got Super Dragon. So Div 1 commentator, let's see what he can do tonight.
Yep, then we're back into Zuzu. So as you said before, Zuzu's a Div 1 driver. We're expecting big things from him tonight. Then we got KZ Adro. Kazadro. He's quick, so he's going to be one to watch as well. I reckon he could put it on pole.
Yeah, look, he's shown some nice pace throughout the week, so yeah, again, another one to watch. Following him, we've got Squidly, another Div 1 driver. He's going to be one to watch as well, and I think, I mean, he hasn't put in a great deal of practice, I don't think. I haven't seen him in too many lobbies, but, you know, we all know that Squidly's got the pace. Then after him, we've got Spence. Spence has been fairly consistent over the last couple of weeks, so I'm looking for a good one.
Yeah, he's been doing well.
Tonight.
He'll be quick.
And if you've noticed, he's now rocking the Leftovers livery.
He is. He was a
right.
privateer.
Yeah, cool.
But now, yeah, as you said, he's been put into Leftovers, so big things from him tonight.
Yep. Then we got Showman 196. So I haven't seen too much of Showman, but obviously he's proved his worth being in Div 2 tonight, so be good to see what he can do. And then we've got the veteran Vintage Racer. We know what he can do. So
Yeah, and the guys are starting to come through now. We got Smooth Blanket out top, and Zedi, nice.
Yeah, well done.
oh, there you go. There's a 139.2. So almost your 131.1s.
Yeah, which is where I expected them to be. I mean, if someone can pull off a 138, then I think they'll definitely, you know, steal pole. Let's see what Vintage can do as he crosses the line here. Oh, 144. So Vintage has had a shocker to start off with. Might have had a bit of an off. At least he hasn't got damage.
That's right. Yeah,
No.
he can put out one good lap here.
So Zuzu, Div 1 driver, top of the pops with 139.2. So that's pretty much what we expected to see around here.
392, yeah, that's a great time.
Yeah, you'd kind of expect to see your Div 1 guys. I'm not saying that there's that much difference between Div 1 Div 2 because people can change lobbies. But yeah, he's done well.
Yeah,
to
that
put it
was
up
up
by
there
nearly
with some
half
of
a
the Div 1
second.
guys. Yeah, some of the
Yeah.
Div 1 guys were getting that.
Yeah, I think, you know, the 139.2s, I think that may have been one of the, you know, 12th or 13th spot. It was very tight in Div 1 tonight. I think the top 6 were all might have been under that 138 mark,
Yeah, that's
or
rapid.
under the 139. Sorry, so yeah, it was crazy quick.
Yeah. I was,
Oh, yeah,
I did
changing.
in practice today, I did a 58.3. So, I was like,
A
58.3, I was like way off that tonight. I was like, I was pretty sure like I'd seen Tate and Adam V get 57s, so it was going to be close, but yeah, I managed to hang on to pole.
Yeah, look, just before I jumped into the race tonight, I did an 8, so 38.8. But did a 38.9, I think it was. So, as we see, Zuzu, so I think Vintage is the last one to cross the line, and he's in 10th.
Yeah, he's crossed.
So, not the best start. He's done a 140.1, so Vintage has struggled with his qualifying, but he's got great race pace, so I expect big things from Vintage. But well done to Zuzu and Squiddy, so both Div 1 drivers at the pointy end of the field, which is no real surprise.
But then you've also got Kazadro and Showman, the two new guys to
Two
the league.
newbies.
And they're 3rd, 4th, so...
And Spence has also had a great
Yeah.
start.
As
With
you
a
said, he's been
139.8.
consistent all season. So, just plugging away, doing his thing.
So, all the way up to 9th or 10th, everyone is, in that 139 bracket. Vintage is at a 140.1, so less than a second between the top 10 or top 9.
Top 11 is into the 2nd.
Yeah, so ZD,
What happened to Z?
Super Dragon, Herbals, don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Super Dragon put too
And
much
Smooth
practice
Blankets in the pits.
in. Yeah, he did one lap and then sat himself out.
Oh,
All right.
so these cars can be difficult to get off the line. So a good start here is what you want.
What do you reckon? Should we jump on with Jonesy or Spence?
Yeah,
just-
either one of those guys, I think.
Yeah, 5th,
Yeah.
6th is normally a good position to...
Yeah, middle of the pack. Yeah, let's jump on with let's go Spence, eh? The lights are red. And we're away. So Zoo, Squidly, Kazadro got a great start. Can he squeeze? He has. He's jumped Zoo. So great start by Kazadro, and he looks like he's going to try to make his way around the outside here.
I think Squid just got too good of an exit there.
So difficult first lap here. Cold tyres coming up to this first corner. Oh, not first corner, but this first left-hander coming down the hill. Very easy to run wide, and you're also susceptible to attack on the first lap through here.
Gosh, Ando made a nice move there on a couple of guys.
So everyone's bunched up. Vintage has moved up a place into 9th here.
Oh,
Jonesy's
someone's
dropped. Oh,
gone.
who's that? So that is Kazadro. Oh, God, so unlucky. I really don't know what happened there. And Ando as well. So can we
my
get a
goodness,
replay on that,
yeah.
Vintage?
Vintage?
I mean,
right.
Finals?
Here we go.
I haven't seen any engine damage, which is good.
So we're on with Kazadro at the moment.
Yeah, Kazadro's got damage. Ando's got damage. They both got front
Approaching
end
the right
damage.
hander. Kazadro goes for a bit of a lunge and then gets pinned on the inside fence.
Ooh.
So.
And
bad
Cloacade's
luck.
also off.
Oh no.
So Cloacade, massive damage.
Ooh. I missed
So I
that.
don't know what happened there. No, I just saw that he was off.
Damn.
So wow, so that's changed a few things. So if we go through the field here, we've got Squiddy in first, Zuzu in second, Jonesy in third, Showman, Vintage on Showman here. He's going to have to tuck him behind, but Showman, then Vintage. Vintage had a great start.
A great first lap.
He has.
He's gone from 10th to 5th, so he's made up 5 places, and he looks like he's going to get Showman here under brake. So great driving by Vintage and Team Rex. Go, son. Love your work. But Showman's come back. So then after that we've got Super Dragon, ZD, Spence. So
it's really shaken up the order.
yeah, it has. So really unlucky. I feel your pain, Ando and Cloakade and who else was it? Kazadro. So yeah, same thing happened to me in my race. Frustrating.
Kazadro and Ando seem to be going around with the front aero and suspension damage.
Yeah, look, it's pointless. You may as well just go in and pit because it's really going to kill your overall time. Yes, you're losing 8 seconds in the pits, but you're going to lose more in about 2 laps.
I'd probably try and hold on till lap 4 and pit, I think, and just do the one stopper.
Well, I crashed in lap 3, 2, and then ended up pitting and just stayed out for the rest of the race on my tyres. Could stay in the 42s.
So the action is around 6th, 7th, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's spread out a little bit, but from say 5, 6, 7, we see ZD going to the showman here. Great driving by ZD, and also Spencer's having a look. So that can be quite a tricky corner. You can really overshoot that apex there.
Yeah, Showman's carrying some front aero damage as well, so he just doesn't have the stability through the corners, it looks.
And look, the other thing these drivers need to consider is if you push too hard, you may need to do a splash and dash when you pit. So you've really got to not overdrive the car, otherwise you're going to have to put fuel in. As we see Showman go in, so he might have sustained a little bit of damage there, which he has. He's got front end damage, so that's unlucky for Showman. So he's going to take fresh tyres, get his damage fixed, and he'll be back out. So Squiddy with a 1.1 second over Zoo at the moment, with Jonesy in 3rd, Vintage in 4th. So the field's spreading out. They all seem to be about a second apart from each other at the moment. So yeah, let's stay with Super Dragon, ZD and Spence.
Yep.
As we see Spence having a look on ZD, can he make a move under brakes here? No, he's going to pull out of it.
Yeah, that's a tough corner to look up the inside because it is such a sharp right hand.
It is. And that, I think that corner there, that left and then this right, 2 toughest corners on the track.
Yeah.
You know, when you're following, you're suffering from that aero wash, you're getting massive understeer. And yeah, it's just easy to put a wheel into the grass and it can just ruin your night.
Where would you say would be the best overtaking opportunity on this track?
Probably turn 3, that right-hander coming down the hill. Yep. If you can get a good run off the slipstream, you can make a move under brakes.
Yep.
That's probably the best place. And maybe turn 1, but yeah, I would say turn 3 is probably your best opportunity.
Yeah, so you might start seeing Spence set up for that move.
Yeah, so you need
4/10 down, and he's closing in on ZD.
Someone's into the pits. That's a good strat from Smooth Blanket when you're that far back.
Yeah, undercut on lap 4.
Yep. That works.
And he is getting rid of some damage as well. So.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's a good time to hit.
Spencer's behind ZD here. Let's see if he makes a move on the brakes.
Inside.
He's going for it. Oh, there's a bit of a touch, but it's still good. And yeah, so as we said, you know, that is... as we see Super Dragon, he's touched the grass and, he's managed to keep it off the wall, so no damage for him.
Herbal's going to have him here now.
But yeah, Herbal's also going to capitalise, so Super Dragon loses 3 spots there. That is super unlucky. But, you know, you get one little bit wrong and it just can just ruin your night.
Yeah, nice work, Herbs, though.
Yeah, and look, that was great driving by Spence, you know, as I said. As we see ZD go wide, and again, really tough part of the track there.
Yeah.
He's managed to keep it off the fence.
But if you're going to go off, at least try and miss the fence. That's one big takeaway that from we learned from Div 1.
Yeah. So it looks like everyone's sort of lining up behind ZD. So, Herbs cops a punch from Super Dragon. Pushes him wide, so yeah, Super Dragon's you know, pulled back behind him. It was unintentional, but it threw him off his line most definitely.
So,
but that gives ZD a bit of breathing room.
Zuzu's closing in on Squid. That's going to be interesting. First and second. It's almost in the slipstream.
Yeah. Look, I would expect to see these two boys come into the pits at the after this lap.
Yep. There's no point pushing it to 6 laps. You'll just end up. Well, Zuzu could, but Squidly would definitely pit here.
Yeah. So Zuzu, you know, he's too far back at the moment. He wouldn't be getting any aero wash or pull from Squidly. But you know, he's doing the right things at the moment. He just needs to settle down and probably make an attack towards the end. So Jonesy's having a bit of a lonely old race in third. He's got a 3.5, and then he's got almost 2 seconds back to Vintage. But I think both these guys would be happy with a third or a fourth if they could stay there.
Ooh.
So
Spencer's gapped himself from ZD.
Yeah, Herb's
I think that nudge that Herb's got from Super Dragon gave ZD the breathing room he needed, so he can just not worry about the attack and just focus on his laps.
Yeah, Spencer's managed to gap him as well. Spencer's out to 3 seconds in front of ZD now.
Yeah, so if we go back to ninth, we've got Showman and Smooth Blanket. They look like the best duel going on at the moment. So Smooth Blanket's right up the clacker of Showman as they approach this uphill section. That corner is easy to get wrong, and if you take it too tight, it can throw you off into the fence.
Oh yeah, the top 4 come in, top 5. This looks to be the lap of pits.
So Showman will stay out. Smooth Blanket will stay out too. So Smooth Blanket's close enough. If he can get a good run out of this corner, he may be able to make a move on Showman, the same as what Spence did in turn 3.
Who was at the pit on lap 4?
Smooth Blanket.
Smooth Blanket?
Oh, okay, yep. So he's out in 7th.
Yeah, so he's going to make a move here on Showman, is he? Yeah, he's going to get it done.
But yeah, his tyres will be a bit worn by the end.
So Zoo's jumped Squiddy in the pits. So Squiddy must have had an off because Zoo's got a 3 second lead over him.
Yeah.
So Squiddy may have pushed too hard.
Oh, Squiddy's got a bit of lag.
Yeah, he does. Just trying to look at his livery. Has he got Rick and Morty on the back of that?
Yeah, he does.
So, is he a privateer? Oh no, he's not. He's in Adavista. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find.
So yeah, don't know what happened to Squiddy, but yeah, Zoo
6,
doing
7,
it
8.
easy.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But maybe 9 and 10 as well. Yeah.
Oh, so ZD must have made a mistake too, because Smooth Blanket got past.
Where did ZD come out from the pits? Because he wasn't in front of Spence.
Or not unless he got the undercut. I didn't see it. So we got Smooth Blanket, ZD, Showman.
Yeah, I think ZD actually overtook Showman during that lap.
Oh, okay, when he came out of the pits.
Yep.
We've got Herbs in 9th, Super Dragon 10th, Kazadra 11th, Ando 12th. So a few of these guys, you know, you just, you know, accept the position you're in and you know, put yourself on the front row for the Enduro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what these guys would be thinking. Just bring it to the line, try set a good time for your overall time, and then see how you go race 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they can do. Try to forget about this race and, you know, put all their efforts into the next race.
Tell you what,
which is hard to do.
Yeah, it is. Ooh. It is in the heat of battle. But
Jonesy,
yeah, he's coming in quick.
So Squiddy is lagging, but Jonesy, he's got some good pace and he's really pressuring Squiddy at the moment.
Yeah, and Vintage is almost on the back of this as well.
Yeah, well, the longer that Jonesy stays behind Squiddy, gives Vintage more of an opportunity to make gains.
And it is difficult to get past someone when they're skipping around the track like that.
Extremely difficult. We had Diswood lagging in race 2, which made it incredibly difficult to make a clean overtake.
Yeah, it's just off-putting because you know that they're not intentionally trying to skip around and hit you, but it just makes it hard.
Yeah, it's nobody's fault, you know. It's just something you have to deal with from time to time in sim racing. But yeah,
Brothers and Sisters on Netflix.
It is. It is. So Jonesy pushing Squiddy. So Squiddy under a bit of pressure here.
I'm just going to note
And
that
then we've also
Zeedy's gone past Spence.
Yeah, so Spencer's gone backwards and we've got Smooth Blanket Zeedy pushing away. So these two guys are lapping quite nice at the moment. Zeedy did a 140.5, so you know, he's pushing really hard. Although that must have been his outlap.
Yeah.
Because Showman's got the fastest lap of a 141.4.
It'll be interesting to see what Smooth Blanket can do towards the end of this race, because he did come in a couple laps before.
Yeah, so Zeedy's got
laps?
much. Yeah, well, lap 4.
Yeah.
Oh, Vintage is in the slipstream now of Jones, or almost.
Yeah, just out. But Zeedy's catching up to Smooth Blanket. So Zeedy's got better tyres. So let's see what Zeedy can do here. So he really needs to get a good run out of this last corner onto the straight.
So the battle for 5th and the battle for 2nd.
As we see. Okay, so...
Yeah, and Zeedy just sets fastest lap as well.
Yeah, Zeedy's on a run at the moment. 141.3, so... Oh, as he gets a bit of a bad exit there, Zeedy, but can he still capitalise on this slipstream?
Yeah, he's still in that
Making moves
slip.
under brakes. He's close enough. Come on, Zeedy. Go all there. Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, he's had a look.
Goes through.
Oh, well done, Zeedy. Well done. He's got the better tyres.
Oh,
But Smooth Blanket's not giving up.
it's hard to hang around along this lap.
It is, and Smooth Blanket just doesn't have the tyres to stay with him.
No.
Spencer's loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer's just sitting back there. He's watching. He's waiting.
So now, let's see if Zeedy can withstand the pressure from Smooth Blanket and Spence.
But he does now have that clean air in front, so he's not getting that, as you said, that aero downwash.
Oh, as we see, Smooth Blanket got probably a better run out of the carousel there.
Oh, Spence
Although so
might be
did
on for a
Spence.
look.
Spence is all over him.
Oh, here we
He's
go.
having a look on the brakes. Can he do it?
Oh,
No, he's going to have to
no.
pull out of it.
I think that was smart by Spence. He would have found himself
Oh,
too.
but he's not. Oh, Spence has got a bit of wheel spin. Oh, yeah, how he held on to it.
Nice move.
So that's
Spence.
great driving by Smooth Blanket, but also by Spence to take the position. Smooth Blanket's so lucky not to put it into the wall there.
Oh yeah.
So Jonesy all over the back of Squiddy here. So let's see if Jonesy can make a move under brakes at turn 3.
Squiddy's carrying damage.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he must have clipped the wall at the end of, coming onto that start-finish straight.
He's going to
So
defend
Jonesy's
as hard
going
as
to,
he can.
yeah, and let's see if Vintage can capitalise on
Jonesy's
this
through,
with
yeah,
one lap to
wow.
go.
Now, I think Vintage can smell blood in the water.
Yeah, look, Squiddy with front bumper and front right damage, so he's going to find it tough through the carousel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're going to find Vintage.
Yeah, look at that understeer.
Oh yeah, look at him
Squidly's
go,
out.
yeah. Oh, that's the thing, once you get a
Not
little
much
bit
you
of
can
damage,
do.
this track's hard enough in a good car. Once you get a little bit of damage, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, there's no
So
point
would you-
pitting at this stage either.
And you see him
No.
run wide again, so
Oh, damn.
so that hands second and third to
Here
Jones.
comes Zeedy and Spence.
Oh,
Zeedy will be
Squiddy.
loving this.
Oh,
right up the
Squiddy's
clacker of
sitting
Squiddy. I reckon Zeedy would be texting Squiddy right now, just saying I'm about to pass.
Yeah, look left.
Oh, as we see ZD go wide, is Spence going to capitalise? No, he's not going to get it done.
Oh, they are nose to tail.
So with 1 lap to go, so the battle for 4th is raging.
ZD's
having a look. Is he going to get it done? Oh, he's giving Squiddy a little bit of a tap.
Nice work,
ZD.
Squidly.
Oh, is he going to...
Oh, he's on the outside here though.
Yeah, so ZD should be
ZD's
able to
gonna be
make the
through.
move under brakes on Squidly because Squidly's car's just broken. So, but he's also lagging, which is going to make it incredibly difficult.
Oh, I think they touched there.
Squidly hangs onto it.
Yeah, but again, ZD's going to make a move under brakes unless Squiddy goes defensive.
Oh, Smooth
and
Blanket's
covers
in
that
it as well.
inside line.
There's now
Yeah.
four involved.
ZD's going in.
Oh,
Spence is
no.
going in as well. Massive.
Squidly lost it.
And
Oh.
Smooth Blanket's going as well. So Squiddy's lost 3. Wow.
On one corner.
That
Oh,
was
there's a
a
bit of
hell
a
Spence, he really wanted that
Oh, so
inside line.
Spence is going. Now ZD's got the line here. Oh, can Spence get it done on the outside?
So he's going to have the inside.
Oh,
for
he's
this
going
next-
to have the inside for the next one though. And Smooth Blanket's also having a challenge.
He's got the inside.
Oh,
Tap ZD a
he's
little
got
bit.
it. He's
ZD's
got it.
lost a position.
Smooth Blanket's going to get him as well. And Smooth Blanket. Oh no, he's not going to be able to
Down
stay
the
on the
outside.
outside of Spence here. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Spency's going to be making his car as fat
Smooth
as
Blanket
possible.
almost touches the grass. Oh,
I tell you what, Squid's not out.
Spencer's
Oh,
run
ZD.
wide. He's off. So ZD's
Oh
in.
no.
Smooth Blanket's going to get
this
him
is
here.
final lap.
Final lap. ZD's got it.
Zoo's taking
So
the
Zoo
lead.
takes it. Jonesy, Vintage 2nd and 3rd, but we're staying with 4th. ZD, come on, buddy.
Oh, he's parked it on the apex.
Oh, that's beautiful driving by ZD. Well done. Great drive for 4th. Smooth Blanket. Oh, Squiddy's managed to take Smooth Blanket for 5th. So, you know, Smooth Blanket. I mean, Squiddy lost 3 places to end up back into 5th. So, good drive from Squiddy with damage.
What an epic last
6.
lap.
It was. Spence 7th. Showman 8th. Super Dragon 9th. Herbal
Man.
10th. Kazajo
Shake and
11th.
bake. Shake and bake 13th and 12th. Oh well.
Having a shocker.
Up front for race 2.
Yeah, and look, they're going to be hard to beat in the next one. But
Yeah,
great drive
that's
by
true.
Zuzu, Jonesy and Vintage. Well done.
Oh, Zuzu commanded that from start to finish.
He did. Look, he pressured Squidly, and I think Squiddy may have pushed too hard in the first stint and may have had to put a splash of fuel in. So that's
So,
it. Action-packed.
There was a great drive from Jonesy and Vintage there as well. They showed heaps of pace.
Yeah, well, Vintage started in 10th to finish 3rd, so outstanding drive by the old fella.
Yeah, good
So
race,
that's
boys.
it. Race 1 done and dusted. Big thanks to our sponsors, Racers, Pagnian Imports and Next Level Racing. So we really do appreciate those boys coming on board for sponsors. So race 2, 26 laps. Strategy is a massive key around this track. I think this race is won and lost in the pits. So what sort of strategies do you think these guys will be using tonight?
Division 2.
I think it'd be smart to start on the mediums.
Yeah,
And then-
definitely if you're at the back of the pack, you'd be looking to start on a medium. If you're at the front, you have to be on softs, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think Pure Axel tried that. He started on the softs from the front of Div 1,
Yep.
but he was
What
doing
was his?
a bit.
I didn't see his strat, but was he doing
He-
8 lap stints or?
No, I think it was 6 or 5s. It was
Oh,
only
right,
short,
okay.
sharp.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I think that's what killed him at the end because
Yeah.
he
Okay.
made maybe one too many stops.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
would
look,
have had the
the-
2 laps on mediums right at the end.
The a 5.777 is what the majority of the field has been doing. For that 2.6666 strategy to work, you need to be at the front and you need to be lapping at least 0.3 faster than everybody else per lap. So if you don't get off to a good start and you get stuck behind somebody on mediums at the start, it's going to kill your race. And it just makes it a lot harder for it to work. So I think majority of these guys are going to be on a 3-4 lap strategy, three pit strategy.
I was just looking at the YouTube chat, and ZD saying that Pure was on 6 lap strat and Adam was on 8 lap strats.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Adam did well.
So ZD's listening to the stream. So great drive, ZD. Love your work.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
And look, don't forget to hit that like button as well. If you like tonight's racing, subscribe. So we're 3 rounds into season 6.
Yeah, we got the Discord link up on screen at the moment, Facebook. Just jump on there and you'll find your way to our Discord setup. And it's not too late to join season 7.
No.
Yeah, come join us. Endo, not happy. How much is a rage quit penalty?
It can be tempting at times.
Yeah, I feel your pain, Endo. I thought about doing it in both races. I had an absolute shocker tonight. I ended up breaking my no beers policy tonight, and I'm smashing a couple. So, with we've got Ando, Cloakade, and who's the other one? Casadro. They look like they'll be our first 3. They'd have to be going on softs, wouldn't they? What would you do, Thymus?
Yeah, start on softs. I'd probably go for the 6 lap strat if you're out in front. Pit early, stay out in front as long as you can with clean air.
Yeah, because you can go significantly faster on that 6 lap strategy. Like I found when I was practicing it throughout the week that
and pitting on lap 6 instead of 7, you're gonna always stay in front of everyone, I think, until the end, and then it's just a battle on mediums.
Yeah, with only 6 laps of fuel in the tank, you can pretty much do mid 140s, very low 141s.
Yeah, so that made sense for pure axle, and I mean the same would apply here. So if you're out front, kind of makes sense to do 6 or 7 lap stints, I guess.
Yeah. So we shouldn't be too far away from the start here.
Yeah.
And again, you got to manage your fuel around here as well. So if you can save a bit of fuel per stint, it means less time in the pits putting fuel into the car.
Alrighty, race 2.
Okay, so who do we want to jump on here? Let's see.
Super Dragons in 5th, or Showman.
Yeah, why not? Let's go Super Dragon. Let's see who gets to start here. So they're away. So
You can
who's that?
Super Dragon ran up the back of someone.
Casadro.
And Herbs looks like he's going to go. Showman looks like he's going to go underneath Herbs.
Oh, someone spun.
Have they?
ZD's gone round on mediums.
Where is he?
Oh, he's in 13th, yeah.
Let's have a quick look. I'll come back to that. Up front, nice and tight. Ando, I've got that one saved. We can go back to
they
that
come in.
Okay.
Oh, it is a tight, bunched field.
It is, yeah, look at him.
Whoa, 6th back to like 10th. Crazy.
Tell you what, there's quite a few people on softs. It's not just your front 3. Showman, Super Dragon, Spence, Squidly.
And this is the thing, you know, if you're on softs, you really do need to push through as fast as you can.
Yeah, you don't
Otherwise, your
want to be
strategy is just going to go out the window. So it looks like Vintage is on mediums, which
That's
he
alright.
shouldn't be
I mean,
too upset
do
if
it
he's
now.
getting past here.
Exactly.
Oh,
Get it out of the way.
Oh!
Who was that?
I think it was Squiddy, but it was just a bit of lag, so it looked like he was going off, but he wasn't.
Well, let's quickly have a look at what happened with
Zeddy.
Zeddy.
I'm going to say it just spun on acceleration at the start.
Yeah.
Corner 1. Oh, you're exactly right. That's it.
Which is actually really easy to do in these cars. They're such a beast to get off the line.
So much power.
So, yeah. So Ando leads Cloakade and Cazadro for third.
Oh no, Spence just hit the wall.
Oh
before
no!
pits.
Yeah, and Zoo's
oh.
into the pits.
Oh
Right.
my.
Spence
So
almost
Zoo
tried
no
to
damage,
reverse
but he's getting off the mediums onto
Spence
softs right
is
now
in.
by the look of it. Or is he going to do... Yeah, so Zoo did one lap on softs, on mediums. So he's on his softs and he's away.
one lap.
So he's got clear track. Let's see what he can do. So he's going to have to do a longer stint on softs at some stage. They might,
bad luck, Spence.
interesting to see what his strategy will be.
But Spence, that probably happened at a good spot, like right there in front of the pit. Hopefully that was his medium tyres he crashed on.
No, it was his softs, unfortunately.
So Vintage
well.
just made a move on Showman, taking 6th.
And again, Vintage has had an absolutely cracking start, coming from, well, he would have been third last, like
Yeah.
10th or 11th.
Yeah, look, Vintage has had some great pace around here. His qualifying's been terrible, but his race pace has been phenomenal. In plenty of the lobbies that I've raced with him throughout the last
he's
2
got
weeks,
He's making
sort
a
of
move at
purple.
Herbs.
he's just had great race pace. So I'm expecting big things from him tonight, as he makes a beautiful move there on Herbs. So Super Dragon in 4th, but Ando leading Cloakade and Cazadro. So the gap is about 0.6 for each of them. So let's jump on board with Cloakade, shall we? Let's do a lap with him. So as you can see, as he comes into this corner here, it's a really tricky corner. It's easy if you brake too hard coming into it, the car can push wide and get really unsettled. And this corner here, you know, you can go flat, but if you're not careful, you'll end up in the grass.
Yeah.
It's very easy to misread that corner.
Yeah, I found that, you know, a short shift into the 5th sort of helped you through it.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the trickiest corners on circuit here, is this left-hander here.
Oh, without a doubt.
You want to get onto the gas earlier than what you do, and if you get onto it too early, you'll find yourself into the grass, and it's so easy to spin.
It seems like it's such a late apex for that corner, and you just kind of got to follow that camber around, and I can't do it.
Yeah, because you're actually braking before you reach the peak of that hill, and you're sort of turning the car at the same time to get it to hit that apex. It's a tricky corner on what is a tricky track.
That's a very technical track, yeah.
So Ando doing a nice job at the moment, keeping Cloakade and Cazadro at bay.
There we go. There's a lap with Cloakade.
So now we've got Showman all over the back of Vintage, but again, I think Showman's on softs and Vintage is on mediums.
Yeah,
I
Vintage
may
is
be
doing well
wrong,
to
but I
keep-
think
No, you
Vintage
are.
is...
No, you're
Vintage
right,
is
sorry, you're not
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, Vintage is doing a great job keeping Showman. So Showman, you know, he should be able to get a move done on the brakes, but, you know, Vintage can go defensive here. Showman's having a go.
I was going to say, do you think he would, considering you're only at lap 4 of 26? There's a long way to go.
Yeah, I think, your job on mediums is to try to slow the field up as much as possible. Don't make it easy for them to pass.
That's
Vintage
true as
hangs
well.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, gosh, with how competitive things are getting in these top, Division 1, 2, 3, like, you're not going to let someone pass easily.
No.
Make it difficult. Defend. The wall of con is
Yeah.
it's a thing in all lobbies.
Just because somebody's faster than you does not give them the right to just,
Yeah, I mean,
go by. It's racing. You want to fight it, and if they're on softs and you're on mediums,
I mean, there's a time
you
and
want
a
to
place
try to delay it as possible, as long as it's fair.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a time and there's the right time to let someone through and take advantage of their slipstream, but with how competitive things are getting, it's like every position counts.
Definitely. I mean, Vintage is doing the right thing at the moment. He's got enough pace to make it difficult for Showman, and Showman's actually just lost a position to Smooth Blanket.
Yeah, so Showman, he slightly hit the back of Vintage, and he's backed off to maintain Vintage in front of him, and Smooth Blanket's jumped at it.
So I think we'll see Vintage come into the pits this lap. Let's see. So Endo, Cloakade, and Cazadro, they're all on soft, so I think they'll stay out till lap 7, unless they're on the 6-lap strategy. So we'll see them at least for one more lap. But definitely, I would expect to see Vintage in this lap, and maybe Super Dragon.
Was there a team strategy fine moves for Shake and Bake?
Not really. I mean, we knew what the options were, so this is a round where you don't have to set your strategy in stone. You can kind of just adapt to the traffic.
Right.
So yeah, we didn't really have a game plan.
I was going to say, because these boys, they could be talking in their team chat.
True.
Trying to sort out strategies and make sure that both parties come away on top, or as good as they can.
Yeah. They were both pretty similar pace, like Cloakade and Ando's quicker. He's been quicker the last couple of rounds, but Cloakade I think was a bit quicker in this track.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really surprised me with his pace around here, or just his Group 2 pace in general. He's been lightning quick. Him and Jonesy, I think, have been.
He's got a good run. He might
two
he might
real
make a move
surprises.
He's going
for season 7. Yeah, but he's certainly close enough to have a look under brakes at the end of this straight here, and so is Casadro. If Cloacade's not careful, he may find himself.
Oh, here we go.
under
We got some
attack
pit
here.
stops.
Yeah, so Vintage in.
There's his 5 mediums out of the way. That was a good effort on those mediums from Vintage.
Yeah,
So
great
he's going
drive.
to do the 7s. He'll be doing the 7s all the way home.
Yeah, so he'll get his head down now and just focus on putting in good lap after lap after lap, and you'll see where he comes out.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
got some-
say lap 20, lap 19.
A lot of clean air in front. That's a good sign for Vintage. So ZD's back in 10th, and Jonesy.
Yeah, so ZD's come into the pits as well. So good recovery by ZD, considering that he spun. So he's now behind Vintage, and I don't think ZD copped any damage. So it was just a spin and away he went. So yeah, great drive by him.
Yeah, he's done really well.
And I wouldn't be surprised, like, with Smooth Blanket, he works his way up through the field as well, even with that bang into the wall just before the pit entry. He has some pace. He'll work his way up through the pack, I think.
Yeah, I think, Smooth Blanket, that undercut, it didn't work for him. It killed his tyres. But he showed plenty of pace around here.
He's going to take that as a learning experience, though. It might have been one lap too early to come in, and that's why towards the end of the race he was getting a bit swamped. So I think he knows his limits on those softs now.
So with the leaders on lap 7, let's see if they pit this lap. So you would assume that they're on the 5-7-7-7 strategy.
Kazadro's all over the back of Cloakade.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is. Cloakade just ran a little bit wide there.
So, guys, I kind of missed what happened with Ando and Cloakade. Did they pit lap 5 as well, did they?
No, they haven't pitted yet, so they're still on
they're on
softs.
softs. Yeah. So they're going to go on the 7s. Nice.
Yeah.
So they're saving their 5s
I think,
till the end.
well, I'd probably do it next stint.
Yeah,
I don't know about
I don't
because-
think I want to save my last stint to be mediums, or do you? Because it's hard to pass.
But if you got the lead, you kind of want to hang on to it. Like you do, if you go to the mediums, you may end up coming out in traffic, and well, we're on mediums, so it's not going to slow you down too much anyway. No,
Kazadro's having a look.
yeah.
Because if they do it now, they don't have to put any fuel in their car. They can just
Yep.
take the mediums, do their 5 and go.
Yeah, true.
But Kazadro all over the back of Cloakade at the moment. He's having a look. Let's see if he goes for a move here under brakes.
No.
No, he's pulled out of it, which is wise. It's a
But I
tough
think he was
ball to pass.
He was in Cloacade's head though.
He was.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to do. Just keep yourself
They're
in the
in,
mirrors
they're in.
as we
Okay,
see him
so-
go into the pits. So Kazadro stayed out.
Yeah.
He did have better tyres than the other two though.
Is he on softs?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's doing, could be doing
Yeah,
that.
so
yeah,
Ando
like-
goes to mediums, Cloakade goes to mediums. So they're doing their 5-lap stint now.
All right, good. You called it, Rexy.
Yeah, it just seemed like the logical thing to do. So Kazadro, let's see what he can do. Will he regret staying out? Or will he be doing the 8-lap strategy and do 4 on mediums? So we got Super Dragon in second, Showman in third, Ando's fourth, Zoo is fifth.
Cloakade. So Zoo got ahead of Cloakade.
Yeah,
So Super Dragon's tyres look absolutely awesome for 8-lap old softs.
Really? He's doing the 8-lap.
yeah, I reckon he's going to be doing 884.
884.
Well, that's not going to get you to...
No, well, you know what I mean.
8882.
Yeah,
Skip the 4.
yeah. Yeah, so you do 24 laps on softs with the 2 at the end.
Oh wait, was Flossie
Oh,
cannot perform? I
so
think we lost
Flossie's,
Flossie.
yeah,
He'll be back.
that's right. He'll sort himself out. He'll come back. So Kazadro into the pits now. So let's see if he goes to mediums here. No, he's going to stay out on softs, and he's taking fuel. So he's on an 8-lap strategy. I reckon he'll take his softs, his mediums at the end.
So yeah, all these 6-lapper guys they've jumped him.
Yeah. But that gives Ando the lead. So Ando's got a 2.6 second lead. So he's our race leader at the moment.
That's awesome.
Cloakade in second, 2.6 seconds behind. So Ando, I don't know if Cloakade made a mistake, but Ando's really put a gap between him. And then we've got Vintage in third. So Vintage is also having a great drive, and Zedi in fourth. So
Here we go, battle for 5th.
yeah, so battle for
Jonesy,
fifth, Showman,
Kazadro.
Jonesy, and Kazadro. Kazadro on fresh rubber. So let's see if he can take advantage of that. And so is Showman. So Showman's on brand new, so he must have pitted this lap. But I don't know if he's on mediums. So Jonesy's just settling in behind Showman at the moment. Kazadro pushing hard. We've got Super Dragon in 8th. And Zoo in 9th. So Zoo has just pitted. So remembering he did 1 lap on his mediums and then came in. So So then he would have done an 8-lap stint.
Yep.
So he might be doing a 8, 9, 8 maybe?
Yeah, you're gonna have to if you only did 1 lap on mediums.
Yeah. Which, you know, that's at the end of the race, those last 3 laps are going to be tough for him.
So Squidly back in 12th.
Yeah, look, I haven't seen
pace,
Squidly.
Yeah, he definitely had the pace until he got that aero damage and everyone slipped by him.
Yeah, look, I don't think. Oh, no, it's just lag from him. I didn't see him doing too much practice over the last couple of weeks, so.
Yeah, I mean, he still had the pace, so, but.
Yeah, I mean, Squidly, you know, he's Div 1, he's always going to have pace, you know, straight out of the box, so.
Alright, what else we got here? Kazadro's on the back of Jonesy.
Yeah, so I think the battle for 5, 6 and 7's where it's at the moment. So Showman doing his best to keep Jonesy and Kazadro at bay. But I think it's only going to be a matter of time.
Oh, he's got a good run. Kazadro's got a good run. He's going to take a look up the inside. Oh! Ziti!
And Ziti's made a mistake.
Oh! Oh, that just did not work out well for Kazadro. He should have had a couple of spots there. Ah, oh, bad luck, man. Here he goes. Flossie's back.
So I have no idea what happened to Ziti. I dare say that corner running up the hill has maybe thrown him off into the grass. It's a tough corner.
Oh man, that's unfortunate for Kazadro. Yeah, he had a great run. Ziti had made a bit of a blunder, and he was going to pass. Who was it? Jonesy as well, or Showman?
Yeah. So that gave Showman a bit of breathing room. So now it's... And Jonesy a bit of breathing room as well. So Ziti and Kazadro battling with... looks like Super Dragon, who's may capitalise here as well. So Ziti just needs to knuckle back down.
Oh,
although Kazadro's got... Yeah, he's got fresh rubber. He's probably going to drive around the outside here.
Nice work. Oh, and Super Dragon. Damn, he almost had a run on Ziti there.
Yeah, Ziti will be in the pits
up
this
the
lap.
inside. No. Oh, Super Dragon.
Yeah, Super Dragon, 2 for 1. Nice work.
The move. Oh, that was beautiful.
So yeah, Ziti going backwards. He's going to have to pit this lap.
Oh, Zuzu's just gone past Ziti.
Yeah. I wonder if Ziti's on mediums.
You there,
See when he
Flossie?
comes to
Yep.
the pits.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, my internet's just been Telstra all day, so...
Yeah.
So Ziti stayed out, so he's going to do one more.
Oh,
so Showman taking
Nice.
mediums.
There's a great battle here, sorry guys, for 5th. We just saw Kazadro get past Super Dragon. Zuzu's gonna...
Oh, Zuzu's
have the
making a move on
inside.
Super Dragon here.
He'll have the inside move on... He hasn't quite got him,
Yeah,
but he'll
he's-
probably grab him
He's
here.
going to
on
get him
this-
under brakes
right.
here.
Well, Zoo is
Oh
on
no,
mediums.
Squiddy! Squiddy, I mean Super Dragon does not give up.
Zoo could have had that.
Yeah, I think, look, well done by Super Dragon, he just pushed across.
Yeah,
Well, he
wow,
might have him here, though.
You can see those tyres are struggling.
Oh, slight touch there, so Zuzu gets the
Yeah,
pass done.
That's
I
it.
don't think it would be anything to be concerned about, it was just
Conceded.
a gentle nudge. But that gave Kazadro a chance to pull away from Zoo and Super Dragon. So
Yeah,
Vintage
I mean,
all over the back of Cloakade. So Vintage has closed that gap massively.
That's right, he's
So
on
I
the
don't know if...
sevens.
And Vintage is going to be in the pits this lap.
Actually, is Cloakade still on mediums? Is this their medium stint?
No, he's on softs.
No, he's on softs.
Oh, right, okay. So
I
that's
think...
But he is going to have to come in, because he's...
Oh no, he was on mediums.
Yeah, he's on mediums, okay, so
Yeah.
that explains it.
Is he on mediums? Because it's telling me
Yeah,
he's on softs.
yeah, he's on mediums. Oh, who? Cloquet?
Yeah, and on Cloquet to be in here.
Okay, so Ando is on mediums.
Okay, now
Cloquet
they're
is
all
on
going to be on
mediums.
softs.
Vintage
so
is on softs. So
yeah,
they're all
on
going
the
to
same
softs.
same strat as Vintage, just they flipped it. So Vintage
Flipped it.
started on mediums, yeah?
Yeah, so 577. 7. So let's see who comes out where.
How's the fuel there? Ziggy's... Oh, hang on.
So Vintage has just come out behind Cloquet. So Cloquet may have not needed as much fuel because he's...
Yeah, so Vintage used up a bit more fuel, obviously. He's a bit further back from Cloquet now.
Yeah, which is something you really need to do around here. You really do want to manage your fuel. You know, I found that if you shift around that 8,000 RPM, you know, you could almost save yourself a lap of fuel over the course of a stint, and still produce good lap times.
So Casadro's out in front at the moment.
Yeah, with Zoo pushing hard. And Super Dragon in third, so it'll be interesting to see where everybody comes out, you know, come say lap 19, lap 20. But Zoo is pushing hard on Casadro at the moment. They both, looks like Zoo has got way less fuel than what Casadro's got, but their tyres are identical. So Zoo's probably going to get a move done here.
I'm just reading the YouTube comments. Apex, you must have heard my strat here on the stream. Yeah, he got a bit confused when I did 6 laps on the mediums at the start.
So I reckon Zoo's going to make a move here under brakes. Let's see if Casadro covers his line. Nah, Zoo doesn't bother.
Gosh, I really enjoy this track. I know there's a lot of guys that weren't really feeling it, but for some reason, yeah, I
There is
really
a good
enjoyed
flow
it.
to this track. I reckon it does flow nicely. It's just difficult to overtake.
Yeah, look, it's a good track. After 2 weeks of me doing it, I was over it. But you know, it's a good track. It's certainly a challenging track, and yeah, it's one of those ones where if you get it right, it feels awesome. But you know, it's such a hard track to get right and be consistent.
Oh, how did Figo go tonight? Was he's in your team, isn't he, Rexy?
Yeah, so Feig's first race of the season, he wasn't able to do the other ones due to commitments. But look, I think he took a 4th in the first, and I did not stick around to see who did what at the end because I was pissed off. But I think he had a pretty good race. And Feigs has been lightning fast around here too, so 4th and then had to push through the field. Yeah, not too sure, but I think he might have finished, you know, maybe 4th or 5th.
Yeah, okay. Shans had a great battle there with Shans at the end.
Yeah, look, I was having a great, well, not having a great battle, but you know, Shans and I seemed to keep the same distance for most of the rate until I binned it with, you know, 2 laps to go, 3 laps to go.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, he showed plenty of pace. Yourself, you know, you were showing plenty of pace around here. I think you put in the fastest quali time I'd seen throughout practice, which was, I think it was like a 38.7, or it might have been a 38.5 one night, I think you did.
Oh yeah, I did a 3 today, but I think 6 was probably the quickest I was doing through the week.
But yeah, it's one of the harder tracks this season. So Cloquet managing the distance between himself and Vintage at the moment, and Showman has also stuck his head up So he's only 1.3 seconds behind Vintage at the moment, or no, less, just a second. And then we've got Jonesy all over the back of Squiddy again, so the Squiddy-Jonesy battle continues.
Oh, Squidly's net.
Yeah,
I thought he was off for a second there.
he must be borrowing his neighbour's internet at the moment.
I think
We might be on the same line.
I think he moved recently, and maybe his internet's just ain't the same as it used to be.
So Jonesy's definitely close enough to... Oh, he has a look. I think he gave Squiddy a bit of a nudge there. So let's see. Oh,
there
and
we go.
Squiddy...
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's the lag. I don't think he stepped it out. But let's see if Jonesy can make a move here on Squiddy. But we saw Squiddy cover. Let's see if he's going to continue to cover here.
Nope.
Jonesy's having a look. No, he's not close enough.
Squiddy was quite late on the brakes as well.
It's inevitable, though, by the looks of it.
Jonesy's got the better tyres, though.
Yeah, it'll happen. Probably on that big right-hand sweeper.
So
Coming
Vintage has closed the gap to Cloquet. So it's just over half a second at the moment. So he's taking out a couple of tenths there.
I got a really good exit there.
Who's that, sorry?
Vintage.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so back to Squiddy and Jonesy. Jonesy is all over the back of Squiddy at the moment. Really putting the screws on him. So let's see if he can get a good run out of that last corner again to try to get close enough for a run on the third, or maybe even a run into the first. But I think this section here is quite crucial because it sets you up. And he's got a good run there. Stayed tight. Can he get it done on the brakes, or is he just going to go for down in turn 3?
Yeah, I reckon he'll wait for turn 3.
He's got a good drive here. Yeah, he's close enough to get it done here. Let's see what he can do.
Yep, that's it, man.
So let's see if Squidly covers.
Squidly's taking the right-hand side, yep.
Yeah.
You can take them on the outside through here, and then you got the inside on the next.
Yeah, look, Jonesy's got the better rubber, so he might be able to get it done.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's got him. Yeah, so great driving there by Jonesy. Plus, it's just frustrating following behind somebody.
Look at this pack.
But now we've got
Zeddy,
Zeddy, Zoo, and Smooth Blanket in the mix as well. So we see Squidly just get a little bit sideways.
Zeddy's getting through.
Corner.
Zeddy's made the move.
And I think Smooth Blanket and Zoo's gone through as well. So can Squiddy stay tight and keep Zoo out?
Well, I don't think so.
Oh, he does. And now Smooth Blanket, is he going to have a go?
Well, I think he will.
So Squiddy is just on worn tyres, is he, at the moment, by the looks of it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, these
So
guys will just...
Zoo's on the freshest rubber out of this pack here, so I'd say Zoo's going to make a move on Zeddy in the next couple of corners.
I'd say Zood's filled to the end of the race as well.
Yeah, he does look like he's carrying a lot of fuel.
Actually, how quick do these cars go through their fuel? How many laps could you get out of it?
About 11.
Question. Yeah, true. Yeah, you can do 12 if you're short shifting a bit.
So Zoo gets a nice run on Zeddy here, so let's see if he can get a move done turn 3. So it seems like that's the only place that anyone's really had success on making an overtake. Zeddy covers well. Yeah, great driving by Zeddy. Geez, he's come a long way, Zeddy, with his racecraft. So now Vintage has also closed the gap on Cloquet. So it's down to 0.6, 0.5. So Vintage will stay out for one more lap, and then we'll see him go on for tyres and fuel for his final stint. But Ando killing it at the front of the pack at the moment. He's led from start
Yeah,
to finish.
nice.
And I'd expect for when he pits, which should be lap 19 as well, that he should still be in a commanding lead.
So what lap are we on now? Sorry, because when I
So
left
we're on
it-
18 at the moment.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, Cloquet got a poor exit, but so did Vintage, so he wasn't able to capitalise there. But here we go, back to 6. So we got Zeedy, Zoo and Smooth Blanket still dicing. So Zeedy doing his best to keep Zoo at bay.
Smooth Blanket got a really good exit.
And Smooth Blanket, is he going to have a run here?
He's through.
Great driving by Smooth Blanket. So Zoo unlucky there, but Smooth Blanket, gets a great run out of that last corner. And that just goes to show how, a good run out of that last corner really makes a difference.
Yeah, that was my worst corner all week. I guess it started to come together after 2 weeks since our last race, but that corner turn one was a tough one.
Yeah, turn 1, I hated turn 1. If you brake too early, you'd have to straighten your line and have another dip at it, and it was also easy to overcook it. And then if you got on the gas too soon, you could find yourself in the grass. And so many of the corners around this track are like turn 1. So Vintage all over the back of Cloquet at the moment. So he's really closed the gap. So we're going to see the top 3 pit this lap.
So the fuel is going to be interesting for this last pit stop.
Vintage has less fuel to put in his car than Cloquet. So let's see if Vintage can actually get the jump.
There'll be a jump, yeah.
But Vintage has just had a stellar drive this
Oh yeah, great
race.
drive. Great drive, Vintage.
Oh, we knew he was capable of it.
Well, the top 3, so Ando, Cloquet, and
okay,
Vintage.
so he's got 4 litres more fuel than Cloquet.
Yeah, so let's see where Vintage comes out. Let's see if he comes out in front of him. I actually put 6.8 laps of fuel in my car in the last stint because I knew that I could save a bit. So, and looks like Cloquet may have just done a slight underfill.
Yeah. Which you
Tell you what,
kind of
I
can
reckon-
do with this car, but it's going to be a tough
Yeah, I think
7
that's
laps.
where practice comes in. You really need to know what your burn rate of your car is, so that you can get away with that slight underfill.
Yeah. And it's going to be tougher for Vintage. It's really hard to overtake here, so that was a good move from Cloquet, just slightly underfueling.
Yeah, look,
Stay in
Vintage,
front.
he just needs to settle down and pick his moment. So he just needs to try to close that gap and try to make a move at turn 3, as we've seen everyone do tonight. So we've got Smooth Blanket as the leader at the moment, with Zoo in second. So these guys have still got a pit, which I think we'll see them do this lap.
Smooth will be in,
So
but
Smooth will be in. If I was Zoo,
I'd
I'd probably take tyres if I was Zoo.
Yeah, because he doesn't need fuel, I don't think. Or maybe just a teeny little top up.
Yeah. Let's see if he goes in. But if I was him, I'd be like, you know what, there's 6 laps to go, let's just do it now. Yeah, he's done it.
Wow. So
Casadro in front of... Oh, he's in. So Ando inherits the lead again, does he? No, Casadro is
Casadro's
still
out
in
front.
first.
Ooh,
So he's fueled to the end, Casadro. So he's our leader.
Yeah.
So it's Casadro, Ando, Zoo, Showman.
Has Zoo got a
So
pit?
this is our lead. All these boys are fueled to the
Zoo
end.
just came out.
Yeah, right. Oh man,
Wow, that I did
didn't-
not expect that.
I didn't expect to see Zoo up there either.
No,
And Showman's jumped Cloquet.
and
Vintage is
Vintage.
back in 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, Vintage is back in 6th.
Sixth, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so, wow, I honestly thought that, Vintage and Cloquet were probably third place.
Oh, second place. Zuzu got ahead
Yeah,
of
so Zoo's
Ando.
made the move.
Yeah, it was Zuzu's on those 1 lap fresher tyres. You're going to feel it.
Yep.
So Casadro was a 2.1 second lead. His tyres aren't as good as what Zoo, so he's probably got a lap, maybe 2 laps less rubber than what Zoo does. So let's see if Zoo can chase
He
him.
will catch him. He will. 5-6 laps to go. That will definitely happen.
Yeah, it's going to come down to it. But, I mean, look at this field. First, second, third. We've got a battle there. Then we got Showman, Cloquet. And I think once Cloquet catches up to Showman, that's going to bring the Vintage back into it as well. So, I don't know where to watch, boys.
Yeah, wow.
And we've also got the battle between Jonesy and Smooth Blanket. Smooth Blanket's all over the back of Jonesy for 8th place at the moment.
Yeah, it's really starting to heat up now.
So as I said at the start of the broadcast, Div 2 super stacked tonight. It's probably been the, one of the best Div 2 lobbies we've seen to date. So
wow, Smooth Blanket.
Yeah,
here we
they're,
go. Smooth Blanket's gonna try and get ahead of Jonesy here.
yeah, he's going to get it
Round
done
the
too. I
outside.
think Super Dragons.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Oh,
Maybe. Yes, he's got the inside line.
he's going to get the inside.
Hangs
here.
onto it. He does. Well done.
That's great driving there by both Smooth Blanket and Jonesy. So Zuzu with the bit between the teeth, and he's hunting down Casadro. He's already got only 0.8 to go on him. So he's almost taken the second and a half, or he's taken the second half off him.
Gosh, where did he start in this race? Does anyone remember?
Zoo, last,
won
because he
last.
won the last one, so he started in
Oh,
13.
did he? Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he's had a commanding drive.
He's showing his pace tonight.
And look, he did that 1 lap on the mediums. So maybe
Yeah.
that's what did it for him. He's shown everyone how it's done with the superior strategy.
Yeah.
He's saying he'd take me out of Div 1, I'll just have fun down in Div 2 then.
He's certainly having fun at the moment.
Well, this is going to push him back in a Premier League next week.
Yeah, I'll probably take his position.
Ooh, Casadro getting on the dirt.
After 2 shocking rounds in a row, I'm expecting to be in Div 2.
Oh,
Hey,
this is
Sue's going to make a
intense.
move here. Let's see if he gets it done. No, he's not.
There's no rush. There's no rush. He's got the fresh tyres. He's got it anytime he wants it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's really applying pressure here to Casadro at the moment. But, great drive by Casadro. I honestly didn't see him to be our race leader come lap 19.
Man, he's probably got second place in the bag.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be hard to lose second.
And look, we got Vintage all over the back of Cloquet now too. So Zoo, back to our leaders. He's pushing Casadro.
I'll tell you what, with some defensive mastery, he may hang on to first.
Yeah, look, I think, with Casadro defending like he is, the only place he can do it is turn 3. Unless Casadro makes a mistake somewhere.
Yo, slight bump.
So he's close enough, but I don't think he's going to make a move here. It's too hard to.
You can, with a good exit here, you can make a move up the hill here.
Yeah, that's where you want to do it. You want to get that drive, use that slipstream, and try to go underneath him. But Casadro's covering, so he knows that this is the spot to make the move.
Some great driving.
It is. Oh, is he going to get it done?
Oh, he's got the inside now.
Can he switch back
wait,
on
wait.
him?
He's tried to.
He's trying. Or do you try to set yourself up here and make a cheeky move through the carousel? Stay tight. It's what you'd do, isn't it, Fire Moose? You had great drive through here.
Oh, it was all, I loved it. You could fake inside, go outside, or the other way. Like, man, that carousel, just awesome place to make moves.
You were one of the only people that was consistently fast through there, and I think your pace was a good maybe 5-6k faster than anybody else.
Yeah, right. I did like taking that shallow inside line.
Yeah, look, after watching you run a few times, I started taking your line, but it was just it was hard to get right all the time.
Yeah, I remember racing Figo midweek and I just gained on him like half a second through that corner, and he was like, I'm gonna have to learn that line.
So let's see. Zoo gets a good drive again. Let's see if he can make the move this time. He's a lot closer. He's gonna. Yeah, is he gonna hold him out?
He's got it.
Yeah, Cassandro can't do it.
No.
He can't hold him out, I don't think. Zoo's got the line for the corner. Oh, he's not gonna get it done. That's great driving by Cassandro. This is intense. With a lap,
2 more
lap
laps.
and a half to go.
Can he defend 2 more laps? Oh, nah. That's it.
He's still got the inside here.
Yeah, he does. Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, gosh, Zoo wants it.
Now Zoo's got him. Zoo's got him.
Oh, nice.
Great driving by Zoo. Better tyres, but well done to Cassandro. I mean, he really fought him.
yeah, he did well to hang on to that for as long as he did.
It's not over. You know, he can still stay in his slip, but I think that 1 lap tyre difference is probably the difference there.
That's a freaking awesome effort from Zoo.
But now we've got Showman closing in on Ando, and we've also got Vintage all over the back of Cloakade. Actually, Vintage is having a look here. Is he going to get it done? No. Is he going to get it done? Oh, you cheeky bugger.
He almost
So
had a really
Vintage
good run
is
out.
doing he is pressuring Cloakade. So let's stay with 5 and 6 now. It seems where it's going to... Oh, what's he doing?
No.
Vintage! Oh, what happened?
I think
What
Cloakade
happened
got on the
there?
brakes a little earlier than Vintage expected,
Oh,
and Vintage has gone to...
Cloakade damage. Vintage damage.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Damn it.
That's one for the
Last
stewards.
lap, Last lap.
I really don't know what happened.
You didn't get
So
a replay of
Zoo,
that, you could
he's
find
run
it.
How much
away
damage
with
have
it.
they got?
Yeah, look,
front.
Cloacade's got the most damage, but I think
They don't have
Cloakade
engine
may
by
have-
the sounds of it.
braked
The
a little
smooth
bit
blanket.
early, or Vintage braked late. But it
No,
looked
I
like
think-
Vintage's car just dove to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
Wow,
was Vintage
so
trying to
weird.
take evasive action.
It just snapped on him. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. But check this out. Smooth blanket after that crash on like lap 1 or 2. He's up into 5th. Gonna make a move on Vintage as well. And he's got it.
Oh yeah, well Vintage has got that damage, so yeah, he's really going to struggle. That's going to go to stewards for sure. You know,
Yeah.
Vintage wouldn't have meant to do that, and I don't know what happened. We'd have to see a replay, but
He swerved.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
really
right
might be on
unlucky.
for a
Cloakade,
few
I think.
positions here.
Sorry?
yeah,
Super Dragon might be on for a few positions here.
Where is he?
yeah. Look, I think he may get Cloakade here.
Yeah, right.
Because Cloacade's
Yeah, he's got the inside.
front and both wheel damage. Yeah, there's nothing he could do. It's so unlucky. He was having a great drive.
Vintage
And
has
same
gone
with
wide as
Vintage.
well.
Yeah, he's got
Okay,
that front
boys
wheel
up front.
damage.
Here we go. Let's stick with Zoo for the...
Yeah, so great drive
Final
by
corner.
Zoo from last to first. Quality drive. Well done, mate. Cassandro, fantastic drive by you for second. Ando, after a shocking first race, taken third. Showman, great drive.
Oh, wait, jump back
Smooth
to
Blanket was
6th.
fifth.
Look at these guys.
I think Vintage may have conceded a place to Cloakade. Vintage will
was
be
a battle.
pissed.
There was a battle from 6th.
Wow. Look at them all.
Oh
They're
man,
all.
that was awesome.
Whew.
And here comes Edie. Bad
Oh,
luck.
I really
Bad
feel
luck, Edie.
for Cloquet and Vintage there. They were looking great, and
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know what happened. Vintage, you know, will be kicking himself.
Yeah. Oh well. One free view, and we've lost.
Yeah,
Foster.
it's definitely. I mean, that's why we have the stewards. So it'll go to stewards, but guaranteed, just a racing incident. Vintage wouldn't have meant to do anything. Yeah, just unfortunate.
Yeah,
So there we have it. Village done, dusted, round 3 over.
Smooth
We go to
blanket,
round
yeah.
4.
Check that out, man. Smooth Blankets up, made his way up to 5th, had the fastest lap, gets those bonus points. But yeah, some really good performances tonight from some of the new guys. Kazadro, Showman.
Yeah, look, I think we've had some great talent drawing wheel to wheel this season. And Showman, Casadro, you know, those boys have shown that, you know, they have found a spot in Div 2 and maybe pushing for Div 1 sometime down the track.
Yeah, definitely. Well, awesome
So
racing
that's
there
it. So
tonight,
next
yeah.
week, is next week an Enduro at Monza?
Let's have a look what's on the calendar. We have Monza. Yeah, Enduro, isn't it? 31 laps.
Yeah, so that'll be an interesting race. Back in the Group 3s. Really looking forward to it. I know that the skyline, for me, is nice and strong around there. So interesting to see
Yeah.
what happens next week.
Yep.
But, you know, that's us done and dusted. Big thanks to our sponsors, Racers, Pagny and Imports, and Next Level Racing. So big thanks to those guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're interested in joining Wheel to Wheel, just hit the link and go from there.
That's it.
So that's it from me, Rex Buckingham. Fine moves. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
And
pleasure.
we'll see you for
Great racing.
next week.
See you next week. Yep. Right. Cheers, guys.
See you, mate.